Hello.
Oh, hey.
Welcome to the crew room.
Thanks for having me.
Second location.
Second location, sure.
It's like the ballet room.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Adds a vibe to it, you know, because we're really backstage.
We're
You know?
really in the theatre. Do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little about you?
Yeah, so my name is Craig Wischmeyer. I am a physiotherapist that works for Neurotour Physiotherapy. Look us up. But we contract with producers of the various West End and touring productions, and they put us on shows at various capacities. And I work out of our physio clinic that is right behind the Shaftesbury Theatre, and I'm the lead physio currently on Book of Mormon, Stranger Things: The First Shadow. I split Harry Potter and the Cursed Child with a coworker, and Paddington, the musical, as that's just started. And I think that's it right now.
That's all.
Yeah, just a few.
Just a few things. just tiny few things. Like every West End show there is right now, but there's just a few.
Yeah.
A little bit different because you're not technically backstage, but you are. Like you.
Yeah. Depends on like the capacity they have us. So like when we first met, it was on Frozen, and that is was one of our full-time shows. So that's when I worked backstage 40 hours a week at my own physio room. So when you're backstage as a physio, you obviously, as you know, get like a lot closer with the cast because you're there 40 hours a week, which is obviously a ton, and you're kind of like the only one person department in the theater, so you kind of have to like be a chameleon kind of and like go with everyone, so it's kind of fun because you get to know everyone really well. But yeah, so I was backstage for Frozen and Wicked, and then left that life behind me to go to a physio clinic where I will occasionally run backstage, but usually not during show times anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on Future we had a physio come in on a Friday.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And it was just like, oh, okay. So if I hurt myself on Monday, I'm like, I'm gonna window rainy. It's gonna be really interesting answers because you're gonna have such different answers
I'm
to like
so ready.
a show run.
I'm kind of nervous.
Okay, so first is parish notes.
Okay.
So when you've come in the morning and your call sheet is like chaos, so I'm guessing for you it might be like you have to see X amount of patients today, or like last night Elsa hurt her foot and she can't go on.
Oh boy, I've been there. Trauma. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we have a sign-up sheet. If it's, I'll just do this from like full-time show perspective because it's true backstage. You'll know who's booked in usually the night before. If it was Frozen, was very much like people at the beginning of the week would fill the whole week, so I very much knew who I was seeing days in advance, which is helpful for our gig because normally that's how it goes for us. So we like do a thing called chart review, which is basically when we look up the past history of the people and like what's going on with them, so we know like a general plan of what we'll do for that day, that kind of thing. But when Frozen went on for so long, after a few months, you see the same 35 to 50 people each week in and out, so you really get to know their bodies and their issues and what they typically like and stuff, so the chart review becomes a bit easier. But yeah, so that was Frozen, but then Wicked was very much would fill on the day, so like I wouldn't know who I'm seeing until like 2 p.m. because then they'd all just like book in for the day at 2 p.m. So sometimes it'd be a bit chaotic, as you can imagine. But yeah, and it was just prepping for the day, really just doing the chart review and then seeing who might need what. And on occasion, I would get like a new like physio tool or would take a course or something. So it'd be nice to be like, oh, who would be willing to try this new like electrical stimulation gadget that I have or whatever.
TENS machine.
Yeah. Time.
What's been like your worst injury that you've had to treat, or like the weirdest one?
Worst one, I've seen a few concussions, which are never fun. I've seen like a full shoulder dislocation, which is not fun, that I had to like back in there. Thankfully, I don't think, knock on wood, when I've been backstage, I haven't had to see any like full breaks, but I have some colleagues who have had to do that, and they've had to like do the full splint and like the full A&E call and be with them and stuff. But yeah, no, I think the worst that I've dealt with is probably that shoulder dislocation and some concussions.
It's called like as a doctor, sometimes you're like, Craig,
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, sometimes I get called for things, especially backstage, that are like, I'll be like, oh, I'm not qualified to deal with that. I don't think. So I'll be like, is there a first responder in the building who does like wounds? I'd be like, a Band-Aid?
I can do
we could do
acupuncture,
that.
girl.
Yeah. I think one of the physio rooms at one time was used for like almost like a panic attack break room, I think, kind of vibes. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll go step outside.
It was me.
That kind of covers like the weird random ones that I can think of, at least. And what the room would be used for and where the room is also varied a lot depending on what you were called for and who came up. Because like the Frozen physio room was huge. It was
beautiful.
It was that the Neurotour lane, shout out, best building alive. But alive.
Best building alive.
Building alive. Room was huge, and it was the best room in the West End by miles. And Hercules is now there, and that room alone probably still, it's a different room, but still the best one probably. But then the Wicked one is tinier, and it's like just different shaped, so it's hard to like fit everything in there. So people like kind of come hang in the Frozen one because it was so big, and like we had like you had the chair with like the boots, so someone would like friends would come in and like hang and chit chat while someone's being treated with consent from all parties, of course. And then but that didn't really happen because you could only really fit the person and the bed.
Yeah. On Future, it was in like at the Adelphi. It was in if you got a box.
Yeah, like the VIP area.
Room.
Okay, yeah.
So like in this like beautiful like decadent room, there's just this bed. And then on Beauty at the Palladium, they don't have like a specific room. So sub stage you have like wardrobe and the band and stuff, and then there was just this like cubby made out of like flats.
Yeah, like there's
with
physio.
This like white bed, and you're like, hello.
Yeah, I kind of love it. Like, I kind of love because you never know when I go into a new theater. You really never know what kind of room it'll be. Like, will it be like luxurious or will it literally be like 2 curtains? Which again is fine, you know.
It's fine.
I just
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, keeps it fun and fresh. You know, you gotta think outside the box for if you need like space. You're like, where can we go to do this exercise?
Okay. Next is Encore or Exit, which is basically smash or pass. Theatre superstitions.
Oh, Encore. I kind of love them.
Really?
Yeah. I kind of subscribe to them. Like, I would never say, is this a theatre technically?
This is a rehearsal room, yeah.
The Scottish play? Yeah. I can't do it. Like the ghost stories. Oh, terrifying to me in all the theaters. Really? Yeah, and I like will not go in certain places based on what people have said.
Not?
I'm like, I don't. I heard that there's the Grey Lady or something in one of them. Is that Drury Lane's? No. I think Drury Lane had one story, but maybe it's...
At the Delphi, there's a like plaque outside, I think, that says someone died there. Like,
good.
On like between stage doors.
Ooh.
So someone has like died there. So I'm like, and I'm like, this place isn't haunted yet.
Yeah, not yet. It's too new for that.
Still new.
No, I think there's one though that like somebody said there's like a Grey Lady or something hangs out somewhere, and one of the boxes will like flick on and off or something. So I'm like, ooh, not going there.
I kind of love that.
Yeah, I do, but I don't. I love hearing about it.
Yeah, I love hearing about it.
I don't want to
see you,
babes.
Yeah. Please. I just want to do my job.
Catch me
like when
running.
I have to turn the lights off and you're like, going dark, I will press the button to turn them off and I will run.
I would do that too.
How scary an empty theatre is.
Horrifying.
Treating the same injury 15 times. Like you've told them.
Ooh, okay. I'll say exit, but it depends. Because if it's like, let's say a bad ankle sprain, and then from that point on, it's like ankle sprains for the rest of the contract kind of thing. But like, it could be that they're still doing all the stuff. It's just something in the show or their ligaments are just pretty weak or whatever the case may be. They could still be doing all the work. So in that case, I wouldn't say either. It's just like it is what it is, and you try your best. But yes, if it is a case of they do the same thing because they're not doing what they should be doing exercise-wise or like keeping on top of it, then yeah, that would definitely be an exit. But thankfully, I always say this is a great population to treat because they love their jobs and they love doing it without being in pain. So usually they listen and will do the things that you have them do, especially if you're backstage, because again, they really get to trust you and vice versa. And you're right there, so it's not like they have to go to a clinic that's so far away. Exactly. So it makes
it's really hard, I think, sometimes. Like, I got treated a lot for my knee, and it's quite hard to build a relationship with an off-site physio because you see them maybe once a week, if you're lucky, especially for crew. It's just when they're available. When the cast don't need physio, then we can have it, and sometimes we can't. And I will write against crew not having physio.
I always say to everyone, I'm like, everyone in the building, it's a team effort. So especially when it's full time, you could see anyone anytime, which is great. And it's a team effort, obviously, as we know. So everyone who's using their muscles, which is everyone in the building, should be able to take care of them.
Yeah, I've been really lucky that I've been able to see physios, and you've treated me a few times.
Even when I didn't treat you, I'd just like walk in and check in after like weeks to be like, how's the knee going? And then we'd like talk about it and maybe suggest an exercise, even though it wasn't a treatment session. Yeah. So it's always nice.
It's nice, yeah, because like you feel nice because someone's checking in on you, and you also know that if something happens, you're going to be seen like straight away, and you're not going to have to go to A&E, which I've had to do.
Yes.
I've been sent home to go to A&E, and I'm like,
I do recall that.
It's like I hurt my leg. I'm fine. It's not, I don't think it's broken, but then they were like, insurance, you
just
must
in
go.
Case, yeah.
The last one I've got is opening night adrenaline, because we've seen each other at some opening nights.
Complete encore. Are you kidding me?
Additional question. Do you get in like a few injuries on opening night because everyone's so like they're full out. They're doing 110% for opening night.
If not more.
And then they are ruined for the matinee tomorrow.
Normally it's the next day. Because everyone wants to be on, obviously. So everyone does push through things, and you'll definitely see some like rehearsal injuries and like tech week injuries that people are like, openings tomorrow, I gotta push through. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, obviously help them do that safely, but it is sometimes a game of being like, okay, well, don't hurt yourself. But no, I do love it, and everyone's always such a great time. And even if, because it depends on the show too, if we can like watch it or like be on call or whatever, if we like have our phones and like watch from the back, or if we have to treat during it, just depends. But no matter where we are in the theater on opening night or gala night or whatever the case is, it's just so much fun, and everyone's just the best energy. I'm trying to think of like a memory or one from like Frozen or Wicked, but it's always just a great time because the new cast is just nervous, so it's just so fun to see them nervous, and you're like, remember this moment in like 8 months when you're hurting, and
because by the end of like the cast before, they were just like, whatever, I'm done here. I've been doing this for like 12 months. Like this is so long. And then you have your last show where everyone cries. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. The stark contrast of like the Sunday close to the Tuesday opening. To the open, and everyone's like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and we're still there. Yeah. So we're like, and we're still crying. We're still crying. I'm like, I've just lost my best friend, and you want to replace them? Literally. Oh hey, you're actually really nice. Yeah. You're like, okay, just kidding. I guess fine. Hey, bestie. Yeah. That's not the way she would have said that line, but it's fine. But it's fine. And then like 2 months later, you're like, you killed that girl. Yeah. You're like, oh my God, get it. Who's that? I don't know who that was. So next is show report. So anything that you might have been show reported for, or something you think might go in a show report. I think maybe for you, like a big injury on stage, like a memory about having been called to stage for an injury. I'll never forget the shoulder dislocation. Oh gosh. I will never forget, because literally it was like ran down, and they're just like, my shoulder, and I was like, let me see, and they're like, I can't move it, and they're like, it's like shooting down my arm, and I looked, and you could like see it kind of like sagging out of place, and I was like, oh. And I was like, Commander, I was like next to it, and I was like, hold on a second. I went, call the swing, and I said, okay, let's go to the physio room. They say you have a therapist face in school when you like learn like how to deal with different like people saying like wild things to you and stuff like that. So you have to have a therapist face, which is just like a like a nice like professional thing. So I was not gonna freak that person out by being like, oh no, that's dislocated. Help is on the way, idiot. No. Because I've just done my first aid course and they were like, you need to give them reassurance, but you can't say everyth's going to be okay.
Exactly. Can't be
You
false
just
promises.
have to say, help is on the way.
Help is on the way. We will do what we can. But yeah, no. Yeah, there's certain calls to stage that like will live vividly in my brain for like no specific reason, but I just remember them, like that one, and then one of the fainting ones as well, because ran down like turn, it's just like a body, you're like, whoa.
Jump scare.
Yeah, literally called. So sometimes they'll be saying, oh, so and so went off with whatever, bad ankle.
Oh yeah, on Future one day, the rain like tripped down the stairs getting into her costume or something, and like really hurt her foot. Oof. Like in Act 1 that we had started, and it was like in the middle of Act 1, and she was like, I gotta go, like someone has to go on for me, and so like her cover had to go on like halfway through Act 1. It was like, whoa.
When on Frozen, I remember I don't know when it was, but Miss Michaela Jade, shout out if you're listening. Love you. But she said this was always her favorite going off moment, was when Samantha had to go off after Act 1 for some reason. And when Act 2 starts, this was definitely the first year because it was Danielle who was first cover, so she went on. And I remember she was so excited because the first time we see Elsa is when she walks on the stairs, and then Anna sees her for the first time in the new dress, and she goes, wow, Elsa, you look different. And it's like a different actor completely. So that's just, honestly, it's brilliant. So all credit to Michaela for that one, because she reminded me, and I was like, that's good, actually hysterical. So
next is 5-minute call.
Oh,
this is your 5-minute call.
This is your 5-minute call. Actors to stage. This is 5-minute call. The timbre of different stage managers doing it, astounding. I forget where I was, but somebody did. Where was I? I can't think. But anyway, but I remember hearing it, and it was very like, it was giving Nigella. It's like, actors, this is your 5-minute call, and I was like, oh, are we? Ooh, I was like, are we cooking? Sorry. Anyway, what?
I remember, I think it was on Frozen, but whenever the 5-minute call would come, like we'd all just be in the crew room, and we'd like, it just became a thing that when she was doing it, we'd just be like, no one cares. Just to the time all of us would turn around and be like, no one cares.
Yeah, no, that feels right.
8 times a week.
Wow. No one cares. No one cares. We'll be there. The show will happen, I promise. God.
We're in the middle of tipping point, okay?
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
5-minute call. This is 5 people, places, or things that you are grateful for. Can be industry specific, doesn't have to be.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, first and foremost, definitely just in general, like Neurotour, I would say, because I obviously wouldn't be doing this without them. And yeah. Within them, probably like Carolyn and Logan. Carolyn is the founder of the company. She's still in charge to this day. And Logan is like my immediate boss. He's the director of the UK operations. When I was a student, a wee babe, before a student here in the clinic, before I worked on Frozen, he was also like my instructor. And the two of them like hired me, obviously, and wouldn't be here without them. So
that's so cute.
Biggest of kudos and thankfulness to them. So definitely number 1. Ooh, number 2. I just want to be like general. I should pick more specific, because like the second one I was gonna say just the Frozen company, because I feel like, again, like special place in my heart. Gotta like. It's
really special, and I think it's special for like most people who work there. Like,
no, truly.
It was wild and crazy, and like
some lows for sure.
Yeah, like Chelsea was saying last time, it was like the stories we have are crazy,
nuts.
But it was so special and so wonderful that we all just like, it's rose-tinted goggles. Like, it was the most amazing time of my life.
Yeah, like I feel like it, like I look back on it and it does feel like a Disney film.
It really does.
Which is gross to say, but it's true. Yeah, no, just especially because that being the first one, and like it was my first like real like physio gig as well. So like, I did some coverage in the States before, but like that was my first one that was like mine from the get-go kind of thing. Well, not the beginning of Frozen, but from when I arrived here.
Yeah, that's when it started.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah. Third, let's say, I learned a lot from Michael Conlon, who was the company manager on Wicked for the majority of the time when I was on it, just because I love him dearly. Shout out to him if he's listening, but he's probably not, because he rarely does anything besides his job. But no, he taught me a lot about like how to work with the company, like work with the company manager and communication and things. And just because Frozen was so like chill in a way, like everybody was very
relaxed.
Yeah, and I feel like nobody like there was no like having to I don't know, like put on a front. Not that I ever had to do that, but like sometimes like put on a professional front for a reason, for whatever. I can't think of an example, but Michael,
I learned a lot of lessons when I left Frozen.
Yeah, yeah, because I think Wicked was obviously still fantastic, just very different, and he taught me a lot about like professionalism and how to communicate with the company manager and like be a team, but still be an advocate for the performers, but also obviously still be like their healthcare provider, and how that comes first and stuff like that. So I learned that on Frozen as well, but got a lot of lessons from him in general for that. So I'm trying to think of like anything like injury specific. Probably that shoulder dislocation, to be fair. I'm circling back to that again. Thankful for that, just because
it's a big one in your life.
Yeah, because nothing really prepares you. Because we have a fellowship that we have to do every time someone gets hired. So the fellowship is to learn some Neurotour specific things, but as well as like teach you how it works backstage. And nothing really prepares you for like getting a call and having to like make a decision about if this person can go on or not in like 30 seconds or less, because like they have a number that they have to be on in 2 minutes for, or something like that. Yeah, so those moments, that one specifically. Last one, I mean, let's just go with my family, classic. Yeah. Just because I'm not sure if you could tell, but I'm not British via accent. Yeah, shocking. But no, I'm from the States, grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and my family, mother, father, sister are all still there. So they graciously, they didn't allow me to come, but they graciously were like, it's your dream, go do it, as opposed to being like, no, don't leave us stateside. But yeah.
Obviously, like you miss them, but like, do you miss it? Do you miss being home? And
I miss elements. Less so now.
Do you?
You can imagine why. There's a lot going on over there. No, I miss elements. I miss the people, of course. Like I miss all my friends and family over there, both in Cleveland and Chicago, where I did drama school and my physio training.
Last one.
Okay.
Is so we've had a 5-minute call and now it's standby. So we're standing by for the show.
Okay.
Now it's a moment. You've probably already said it, but a moment in a show, or it's something theatre related that you'll never forget, like a moment that stays with you. And I'm going to say, for the purpose of this video, please don't say the dislocated shoulder again.
One of the moments that I still can't believe it to this day was, when I left Frozen, because things change on the dime when it comes to like the physio gigs, and we had like an opening in the clinic, and I had told my boss like at some point I want to go to the clinic, but this was at the end of the year 1 of Frozen, but I was like, I want to stay, or the end of year 2 when I'd already been there for over a full year. He was like, do you want to come back, blah blah blah, and I was like, I mean, I love it here, so I would love to like see it to the end, because I think they had talked about it being the last year, but it wasn't like confirmed or something. And so I thought I was going to stay at least for like half that year or something before leaving. But then truly, I think it was a month before closing of the second year, they were like, my boss was like, opening's here now. Do you want to come or not? And I was like, what? And he said, I don't know when there'll be another opening. So it's basically either now or like whenever there's a chance. And I was like, oh no. So he basically told me, I was like, oh, gotta go. So I knew that closing night was going to be my last night there as well, which did not help. The emotions I was already feeling.
Oh my God. I was there closing night.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember on stage after Parish Notes, everyone, like Anna Woodside read her poem that made everybody sob, and so I was already crying.
I cried so
And then we had all like started to disband, and I was like, that was so sweet. And then Mr. Jordan Livesey yelled, it was like, oh wait, one more thing. And then he said, as everyone knows, it's also Craig's last day. And I went, and instantly I was like, don't do this. And I instantly started doing everybody again for like the 30th time that day. And he was like, we just want to get you a little gift. And they got me this like giant card that everybody signed. And then they made a like Frozen jersey that was like bespoke that they made online. And it was like, because my like the number that means a lot to me, whatever, is 17. So it like said Frozen on the top, 17, and the back had a big 17 and my last name. Oh. And it was like blue and had snowflakes on it. And like I was like hyperventilating opening that in front of everybody. And it was just this, it was just the sweetest moment. So like to everyone in that building, shout out obviously, but yeah, that moment and that day and just like the gratefulness and the tears and everything, like that will forever be in my brain. And I have that to remember it by as well. Really?
My last day on Frozen, I cried like a baby.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, nothing did it. That lovely building.
Beautiful. Because we all took care of each other. Like I said this before with Chelsea, is that we did on stage, where we took care of each other.
On and off.
We helped each other out, and like we spent so much time together outside of work as well. Like even like we had 2 days off, but we'd like see each other.
Yeah, we just hang out outside of work.
We would just all hang out outside. We're like, do you want to go to the cinema? Do you want to do this? Yeah. We're like, yeah, great, cool.
And I feel like, no, that doesn't happen because you're like, I see you too much.
Yeah,
so
I see you too much.
Don't talk to me. Yeah.
We're like, got separation anxiety.
Yeah. I don't know if you can always cut this part because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about this. But my other favorite moment that I'll never forget is the day before that, during the Muck Up Matinee, when I made my Western debut.
Wait, no, I was here for this.
Yeah, I think
that.
Yeah,
that was so.
That was hysterical. The costume department trudged up some bits for me, and then doing blankets for anyone knows the scene. It was just a quick little scene. Some of the cast were like, "You have to come on stage." I was like, "What?" And so pulled on stage, said nothing, did nothing, ran off, and it was great.
I remember seeing that, and I was like, "This is the best thing that ever happened. This is fabulous." I can't. Oh, you've just like.
Triggered a memory.
Triggered a memory, mate. I was
so
like,
funny.
Oh my god, that was so good. It was such a good time to do it as well, because you would have never known it was you. Like you could have been anyone.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
I love the themed topic names as well. Those are fantastic.
I was really worried because I was like, well, we'll sit down, and then I'd be like, what
are we talking about?
So
tell us about you.
There's like topics, but then you can talk about whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. And this has been so much fun. And yeah, I feel like it's such a, we were saying before the camera was rolling, such a niche gig. And so many times people have said, when I say what I do to the layman's folks, they're like, that's a thing. They have no idea that shows even have physios. And I feel like it's become more and more common in the past like decade especially. Yeah. And now it's becoming a more regular thing that the shows.
I'm now surprised. We were spoiled on Frozen. I'm now surprised if we don't have a physio. I'm like,
you're like,
what do you mean?
You're like, but we're moving things with our bodies.
Right? I've got a lot. Like,
you're
Craig, where are you?
Like, come running through the wings. I'm here. Help is on the way.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. Such a joy. Maybe I'll come back for like season 5. You know.
Chelsea's already said, she's like, right, at the end of the season we have to do a recap.
Yeah, perfect. Like, yeah, I can't wait. Get us all in the room together. Actually,
oh my god,
full
panel. So good.
That'd be wild.
We'll do a live show.
Oh my god. Listen, podcasts do that, I think, don't they?
Listen, Palladium, call me.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do a live show.